Oh, it's been a fucking minute. You know what? I've been doing a bunch of like videos in the crib, talking about improving and stuff like that, but I'm not typically that kind of guy who's just always in his house. Obviously, I'm doing that shit because of content and all that crap. It's the easiest way to market it when I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna take you back to what I used to always do, which is like these kind of daily type of vlogs. And I've done a lot today already. In terms of like the marketing aspect for that whole entire conviction, where I've been doing so much stuff in the back end. It's been a learning experience, it's been a process, but I'm fucking dialing that shit in too. So I had a whole entire photo shoot with one of the other athletes, Aislinn. She's helping with the women's kind of apparel side, and she's been fucking supportive with that big time. And I'm doing a lot of other stuff that's gonna be on the pipeline with that, so it's a work in progress. It's pretty cool if you are like in terms of like business and self-improvement. It's pretty cool having an actual product and then giving that product out to like people that you know and people around you, because then they'll start marketing for you. It's kind of that organic marketing kind of thing. But on top of that organic marketing thing, there's been a lot of back-end stuff, which is like the Google Merchant account, Instagram shopping account, stuff of that nature. But I'm gonna stop fucking doing the whole entire business talk and time to take you to like a normal day in the life. Like I previously iterated in these kind of videos, and like I showed in one of my previous videos, I'm a giant ass Spurs fan, and I've actually been part of this podcast called The Eye Test. I'm gonna leave a link to that podcast. Be sure to check it out. And Spurs, Game 6. Unfortunately, I just found out that the Rock is completely full, so we're not going to be able to go there. So, I don't know. I think we're going to a different spot, but fuck it. I'm going to take you along, take you through this kind of like day, somewhat week, maybe potential week in the life, because I have some other stuff going on. Spartan race in like 2 days, so let's go to, I think, Rock and Brews and see if they fucking let us in. So the Rock wasn't gonna happen. We had a RSVP for that kind of event. I think they have like 7,000 people in that kind of location. We showed up about an hour beforehand to try to get like another spot over there. You would think that's enough time, but obviously a lot of people are going to that location. We weren't able to go there, so that kind of thing was a dud. But on the bright side, I was able to go home and get more work done from the previous like photo shoot earlier on that same day. I pretty much edited everything and put all the stuff that I could for that little photo shoot on the website. And the whole thing about fucking doing business and dealing and navigating with that, like, it's kind of cool. You would assume that you're like doing a photo shoot, building a clothing line, building a brand, but there's a lot of roadblocks, a lot of hurdles, navigating, a lot of time spent on the computer figuring that shit out. Thank God for ChatGPT. Like I said beforehand, one of my previous videos, I use ChatGPT for like everything in terms of like optimizing thumbnails, optimizing the locations of photo shoots, doing A/B tests for like photos and all that, seeing which one's the best, and also enhancing those photos and doing CTRs, high click-through rate kind of titles also. So like that's a lot of stuff that you do like on the back end that like you just don't show people. So if you are interested in like navigating business and anything like that, just utilize AI, utilize all the tools that you have in your facility. Like I don't know where I would be if I didn't have AI and ChatGPT and Cloud and all these other like platforms I'll probably use in the future. Like if I was to start back in my early days and when I first like decided to do like this conviction wear and all that stuff, I probably would have hired a coach. That way they could navigate it and make everything a lot easier. I probably should still hire one, but figuring the stuff out on your own is always like it's always a good barometer on like how bad do you actually want to do this. And like I said beforehand, it's good knowing that you're capable of doing more than you previously have been able to do, and you're always breaking those barriers and breaking those mental roadblocks, doing that kind of shit too. So yeah, just gonna be here doing a little bit more like work on the laptop, doing some of the back end stuff with the Facebook and Meta ads. And this feels like it's gonna be like a different language and most people don't understand this shit, but like once you're like kind of involved in like e-commerce and all that crap, you're gonna understand what like an Instagram ad pixel and like what the other like metrics are for like a Google merchant account, how to set that up, how to integrate a Shopify account, all this other stuff. Like I wouldn't have, if you would have told me I would be doing this shit like a year and a half ago, like when I first like picked up a camera and started doing this stuff, like it's amazing. Like I always say, like what you're capable of doing if you actually like put your head down and like really put your whole entire thought process in doing that shit. So I'm kind of just documenting this like specific like day that I don't show anymore on these videos. But after this video, I'm gonna probably do like maybe 1 or 2 more like shorts for my own personal stuff, because I was working on the back end stuff. Actually, not the back end stuff, but like the podcast stuff, which I'm gonna leave a link to the podcast there. It came out pretty well, even though I was fucking exhausted doing that shit, but you can really even tell. So I'm gonna leave a link to that one, but we're gonna film like maybe 1 or 2 shorts of like my own personal content, because tomorrow, all that running, all those late nights, hopefully it's gonna pay off, because I got another Spartan race, and I feel like I'm the most, physically capable I've ever been in my entire life. From running marathons with like a 10-day notice to like doing this kind of shit. Like I'm pushing my body to like a limit that I don't think I've ever would have thought, honestly. And I hope I could inspire some people to do the same shit. Like I always said, I used to never be this guy who would run marathons, bodybuild, go on countless dates with so many women, different cities, different states, different countries, and kind of do that thing too. But I don't really want to glamorize that, because that's a stage that you have to go through, but you got to get over that stage too. And that's what I'm trying to do too. So I'm more or less focusing on my own business, and the other stuff kind of like comes along with it too, as long as you build up your character and all that shit. But let's get back to this shit and do a little bit more back end work. See you guys in a bit.
Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money mo. Yeah, main crew say they with it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money mo. What? Main crew say they with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. And it's the whole lane when I'm driving the machine. True vision, big dream, kingpin of the scene. King, they be talking on the net, I just count the green. Cash. From a phantom to a ghost, you know what I mean. Yeah. On a whole nother level. Let's get it. Endless chances that I took with the whole team. My team. Snake shedding they skin, see the fake gleam. Real balls, new whip, off white, so clean. Rhyme with the heavy metal, make a big scene. Haters see me winning when my dogs survive. Feed the haters alphabet letters, let them subscribe. Man, I had to play my moves right, give me my crown. Give me that fire, the whole game up. Cities my playground. My town, my town. They be making wild claims out of nowhere, I don't hear them. Nah. Uncle taught me about the snakes, why I shouldn't fear them. Facts. Enemies in my blind spot, had to clear them, had to steer them. Gone. Fans wanna see the show, no rehearsal, I just appear. I'm here, run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money mo. Yeah, main crew say they with it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money mo. Wait, main crew say they with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. Sliding in a new coupe, black tent, big wheels, big wheels. Took her to the top floor, she know how I feel. No, walking with that fire, dragon breath, that's the deal. Fire. Got up under the hood, purring, that's a Porsche for real. Speaking in the studio, dropping his voice is moving. Icebox where the watch was, big jacuzzi. Vision so clear, Spike Lee, it's a movie. Action, keep the whole squad tight, family.
Well, that's probably one of my favorite Spartan races I think I've ever done. As you can tell, freaking soaked and drenched. Still don't know my time yet. I'm gonna go check right now and maybe close out this video, take a shower. Holy shit.
I was gonna do like a whole entire sit down thing and do like a little closeout for the video, but there's people over there. I'm walking the little guy right now. He stayed with me for like a couple days, but it's the next day, the following day after the Spartan race. And funny enough, like last year I made a commitment of like uploading 2 times per week,
And that whole entire year, I pretty much just dedicated like my free time, my social time, also to doing like YouTube. And so with everything that I would do was kind of transactional, and wasn't able to really like, you know, it's gonna sound like a little melancholy, but I wasn't really able to enjoy that and really be present for those kind of moments. And then for some reason I had this like whole entire laptop situation, and then like wasn't able to do like any previous videos, and that led me to that kind of reaction type of videos. And it led me to one of my highest performing videos back then, which was a Akash video. Crazy situation that's going on with Akash, but different topic, different subject whatsoever. So because of that, it led me to more reaction type of videos and kind of made everything essentially a little bit easier and made it more manageable to actually film and edit those YouTube videos. Corey, Corey. Hey, Corey, come on. Give me a second. Come on. Anyways, it made it easier to like manage that kind of schedule, which I had like last year, which thankfully, because of like dedicating, fully committing to those 2 videos, I was able to learn how to edit, learn how to storyboard, learn how to do all these other skills, and kind of translate it to everything I've been doing as of late. And after that year, I finished with that commitment. I decided to kind of like even out on those kind of like transactional type of videos and kind of actually like enjoy the stuff that I did and not like make it transactional. So I didn't really do that much filming for that Spartan race. I kind of wanted to just like actually test myself and try myself, and it was fucking difficult, I'll say that. Everybody there was elite. Even the women were elite. Only one of them beat me, but either way, she deserved it. Fucking, she was yoked as fuck. But the beautiful thing about that is like the experience that I had with like my brother, and really connected with him and kind of having that like normal brother to brother human kind of like conversation, because I haven't really had that because I've been just so locked in and dived into work. And those are those sacrifices, and those are those kind of like things that you have to decide, because you got to give up something when you're trying to do anything in life. And that's kind of one of the things that I essentially sacrificed, and it worked. It's led me to like building all of this Conviction clothing line. By the way, if you want to buy something, use code CW10 at checkout, get you 10% off. But like I was saying, this year I decided to kind of reframe my thought pattern of always doing everything transactional, doing Spartan races, going out. And to be honest, like going on dates was essentially like a transactional thing to get like content and all that crap. And I needed that. I needed to do it back then, and that was kind of the sacrifice that I made. But at the same time, like long term, what are you gonna get if you keep dating somebody because of like a transactional kind of like thing, you know? So along with like stopping the whole entire like year of like dedicating like those kind of transactional kind of things, I stopped advertising or like marketing. Although let me get to a better light. I stopped using like those dating things as kind of marketing vectors, because that's kind of like fucked up on my end to do that to somebody else. So learned from that obviously, and had to document all that crap. And now I'm taking different steps and refraining that thought pattern. So this is another step of that in growth and evolution that I'm talking about, because I always talk about and I always preach about just character. And if I'm not showing it, if I'm not living through that shit, like what the fuck am I doing, you know, being disingenuous. So yeah, I just kind of want to do like another vlog, because this is like the first one I've ever done for this year essentially. And if you guys want to see more of these, let me know in the comments down below. I kind of enjoyed doing this one. And yeah, probably gonna end it here. It's been a good year so far. I've been doing a lot, and hopefully this shows you, I'm showing you in fucking real time that you're capable of more than you think. Just gotta push yourself. Build a fucking clothing line. I've built a website. I've done Spartan races. I've done countless dates, and I'm now finally trying to build even more than that. But gonna end it here. As always, I used to say I upload every Wednesday, then every Sunday. So come by for content just like this. But I don't do that anymore. So I upload like consistently at least once a week or something like that. But my closeout's always been, as always, it's been your boy Coach Ed. Later.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like